Callum, and Porterfield! Oh, Porterfield has scored!
A block by Tommy Wright Phillips again, and Sunderland
contract trophy aloft for the second time.
Hello. Well, that was absolutely bloody awful, wasn't it? Finished Sunderland 1, Bristol City 1. We've rescued a point in the 93rd minute, but to be fair, did we deserve it? Absolutely awful performance. The whole night, the crowd, the atmosphere, the team was all flat. And the writing for me was on the wall as soon as we lost Tommy Watson. We weren't playing great before he got injured, but at least he was a threat and we were causing them trouble down that left hand side. When he went off, I don't know, we just seemed to have gone out of hell. But we started off with 2 changes. So Chris Mackem came back into the side. Luke O'Neill missed out with injury and illness, and also Roberts was dropped on the right, and in came Eliza Mienda. So we started off with Patterson in goal. We had Tria Hume, Dan Ballard, Chris Mackem and Adji Alisi continuing at left back. In the midfield we had Dan Neil, Job, Chris Rigg with Watson on the left, Roberts on the Mienda on the right, and Wilson Isidore continuing up front. And like I say, we didn't start quick enough. You know, they were quicker to the ball. They looked more hungry, and it was a really, really strange atmosphere in a strange game. We looked devout of energy. We looked lack of ideas, and then for a 10-minute spell in the first half, we then started to build up a little bit of momentum, get up ahead of steam. Watson's injury comes from a chance. Ball comes across the box. Watson goes in for the shot. McNally dives in. He kicks the bottom of McNally's boot, and he kind of continues. So in 26 minutes, then Watson comes off. Roberts comes on, which meant Eliza Mienda went to the left, and then Roberts went on his normal right hand side role. But from that, like I say, we just seemed to slow things down. We weren't pressing high, but we were still a better team. You know, we were dominant after that, but it was the same old story of getting into great positions and not creating out, and not putting our chances away. Isidore had a header that he should have done better with. Numerous times we got into the down the flanks, but the final ball was absolutely woeful and absolutely shocking. And they always were a bit of a threat, I thought, on the counter attack. They looked a bit dangerous when they were going forward. Now we couldn't break them down. You know, it was, like I say, it ended up a bit of a damn squid the first half, 0-0. And then second half we come out, they made a couple of changes, and actually, you know, it made a right difference to their performance, because they started pressing us high. We couldn't get out, and second half was absolutely abysmal. And then, you know, they then get the goal in 62 minutes. You know, we piss fought about what defending was absolutely shocking. It's a bit of a pinball in the box. Adji Alisi, similar to what he did in the other home, forgetting the game now, in a match the other week, might have been Millwall, where he's piss farting about, tries to tackle against one of their men, and there's Luke McNally just to rifle it in the top, and then goal, and it's 1-0, and you're thinking, well, that's just what we deserved. Now, I'm going to criticise Regis Libris again here, because when you're at home and you're getting beat and it's a flat performance and you don't make a change until the 79th minute, all you've done up until then is change your left back, which, you know, is absolutely ridiculous, absolutely crazy. When you want some urgency, when you want some momentum and energy put into the side, and we don't, we leave it till fucking 10 minutes before the end. We looked, like I say, I said it in my preview video, that we're in danger of burning Chris Rigg out, and last night I think was a game too much for him. He looked leggy. was a poor performance from Chris Rigg. No fault of his own. Like I say, he needs a rest. He's a young lad. He needs to be protected. And this kind of stinks similar of the Job situation last season, where we played him, overplayed him, burnt him out, and we ended up getting some really bad performances. So we need to do the right thing, is take him out the line for a couple of games, get him refreshed, and then put him back in again. But if we keep on playing him, because it'll be Speakman and God knows however, to keep playing him, to put him in the shop window, to get his value up, and then sell him for big money. That's not how you go about protecting one of your brightest young assets. You need to give him a rest. So, let's do it. Let's take him at the side, freshen him up, and put him back in. Defensively, I thought we were shocking as well. Mackem and Ballard consistently got on each other's way again for the same ball, and it was really, really poor. And it happened numerous times throughout the game. Trey Hume, I thought, had an off night as well. Losing the ball and not putting tackles in, getting caught out of position time and time again. And the Lacy looked off the pace and all. I don't know, he's not up to full speed yet, which I'm surprised. Dennis Certain surely has to come into the squad on Saturday. And Wilson Isidore as well, again, looked woefully off the pace, couldn't get in the game. Had a couple of chances, but one thing frustrates me about Wilson Isidore is a couple of chances last night when he got a chance to run through on goal, the slightest touch from the defender and he's gone out. Weak as piss. Instead of, we've seen what he can do against Hull when he burnt the defender off. Last night, he'd rather get on the ground and try and get a free kick, which, you play to the whistle and you just got to get on with it. So that was poor as well. But like I say, we made two changes in the 79th minute. Aaron Connolly and Abdullah Sheesh came in, and off went Wilson Isidore and Chris Rigg. But for me, it was 15 minutes too late. And to be fair to Sheesh, he did well when he came on. He caused some trouble, and it was Sheesh who got the assist for the equalizer. But we only started showing a bit of urgency when they got the equalizer, when they got the goal. We had numerous chances. Chris Rigg again had 3 or 4 chances, edge of the box. One that he fired out of the bar. Other one where he, a little struck with backheel flicks instead of just, getting it and putting his foot through it. In 93rd minute, just when you think it's gone, with our first home defeat, up then pops our Sheesh, plays Roberts into the box, and Roberts rifles it in the top corner. It's a great finish, to be fair, from Roberts, and it's his first goal from open play for God knows how long. And that might be a shot in arm that he needs to do the world of good. But all in all, it was a really, really poor night. It was a poor performance. But we've rescued a point, which is a good thing. It keeps us in touch with the top 3. Burnley could only draw with Derby last night at home. Leeds beat Middlesbrough 3-1, but Blackburn won away in fine form. Our trip there on Boxing Day is going to be a really difficult game. So they're only 3 points behind us now. But, like I say, player ratings, it was a tough night to call, really. Patterson, although he didn't really have much to do, really, probably 6 out of 10 for Patterson. Trey Hume, 6 out of 10. Mackem, probably give him 6.5. Ballard, 6. Elise, 6. In the midfield, Dan Neil, again, sloppy, giving the ball away. He was trying to make things happen to give him a bit of credit, but he's just not a defensive midfield player for me. So 6 out of 10 for Dan Neil. Chris Rigg, I thought he had a poor game, probably 5.5 out of 10. Job had a good solid game, 7 out of 10 for Job. Tried to get on the ball, was making tackles, so 7 out of 10. Wilson Isidore, I'm going to give him 5 out of 10. Struggled for to get in the game. Like I say, them efforts when he's got a chance and he guns down or under a challenge is poor for me. Eliza Mienra, I thought, was probably our brightest spot last night. Beat his man a few times, put some decent balls in the box, but nobody got the end of them. So I'm going to give Eliza Mienra 8 out of 10 last night. I thought he's our player of the match. Tommy Watson looked lively before he went off, but 25 minutes, he's going to give him a 6 out of 10. The subs, Abdullah Sheesh, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 when he came on. You see, he got the assist. Aaron Connolly, I don't think he touched the ball when he came on. I never saw him touch the ball once. So, 5 out of 10 for Connolly. And Dennis Certain, always, Mr. Consistent, really. When he came on, looked solid. But but really couldn't really get into the game very much. But he did what he had to do. So 6.5 out of 10 for Dennis Certain. So man of the match for me was Eliza Mienda. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. I'm feeling a bit flat myself after watching that. You know, after we get that late winner against Stoke at the weekend, you're thinking, right, take that momentum forward into tonight's game. And we didn't really, like you say, it was slow, it was lethargic, it was just an awful performance, and it was kind of similar to the games that I've gone on previously. But for me, Regis Lebris has to start making these substitutions early, especially when you're getting beat at home and you're playing poorly. You need to be making changes earlier than the fucking 79th minute. Absolutely shocking, Regis Lebris. So, you know, if that's his style, then we're going to have to get used to it. But it's not for me. Not for me at all. You know, you've got to be a bit proactive. Bristol City made 2 half-time changes and it changed the game for them. You know, they were a different side second half. They pressed us high. They looked more energetic. The first of the ball, first in the tackle. But that's just my personal thoughts. Like I say, we've rescued a point. It's not the end of the world. It's a decent point considering the performance. We're still 4th. We're now, if we're going to Swansea and beat them at the weekend, it'll be 7 points from 3 games, which, you know, before these 3 games would have probably took, but probably not in that order. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Watch out for the match preview coming out for Swansea, probably tomorrow or Thursday. Until the next time, thanks for watching, take it easy, stay safe, and we'll speak soon. Ta-ra.